All right. So, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Uh, Murat has been working like a madman through the night, and so have I actually. And it's been fun. We've gotten a lot of little things, little niggly bits and pieces out of the way. Um, but yeah, I'll hand it over to Murat to sort of go through the interface and explain anything.
Hello, thank you very much, Josh. I will share my screen. You can hear me well, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Um, I think you didn't see these two. I have implemented utilities. Let's see, you can see right now.
Yep, I can see. Yep.
Yeah. Let's click. You can see
Awesome.
this little thing. Josh made this.
Yeah,
So this
nice.
only happens in withdrawal and like when we get money. So this is a uh, nice thing.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think we have uh, much changes in the UI from the last time. One thing I can add is that like uh, maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes before we started talking, um, I was having serious troubles with uh, listing NFT on OpenSea, and I figured it out.
Oh,
So
wow.
right now we can list NFT on OpenSea. As you can see, this is my smart vault, and I have listed it for 3 ethers
Okay.
on Goerli network, so we can do that too now. Of course, I will have to like right now. I mean, I just figured it out, so
Yeah.
the code isn't. Um, you see that there are no values. I don't know what to put them here either. Oh,
Yeah.
and the listing is not defined. Yeah. Okay, there is an error. As I said, I just worked on it.
Yeah.
So, but we can list, and that's all.
Oh, that's great. So just
And
talk.
that's it. I will probably today I will I mean, I don't know what is my priority actually because tomorrow is launch. Should I
Yeah,
work on
I don't think launch is going
NFT
to
listing
happen
or something else?
tomorrow. To be honest, it's just we're not ready yet. I just feel too scared to launch without other people testing first and stuff. And we're still wait to hear back from the audit. So um, yeah, we're really close. Like it'll be like the next few days, but um, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. But in terms of the NFT
Okay.
stuff, the so basically it will upload to the other thing. Oh yeah, so it'll upload to the OpenSea account of like a collection um, that's like the standard collection. Is that correct?
Um, I don't know. Again, like I
Yeah.
mean, I just figured it out.
Yeah.
Like I just
Yeah.
figured it out. So like this is my OpenSea account, testnet Goerli network.
Okay.
I enter and I can see all of my NFTs. You see, I have made
Uh,
smart vault, so I also have some other NFTs I have made. So I
yes.
can see everything here, and
Okay.
they are not listed. There is only one that is listed, which is Smart Vault 7. I've listed like
And
half an hour ago.
that's under your like your login, right? You've logged in to OpenSea with your with your MetaMask
Yes,
and um,
yes, it actually was a weird process. Like I deleted some things. Maybe just a moment. I have to because like this is the first time I'm doing something like this.
yeah.
Uh, so first it asks. Oh no, before that it asks something else. Before signature, it asks some sort of approval.
Okay.
Since I already accepted it, I guess it doesn't ask again,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a different uh, approval. It
Oh yeah.
has a red button. It says like this is a very important decision. You approve to do something, like you give permission to do something, and I said, yeah, okay, do it, because like I have to give permission.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so like maybe we might need to put something there too, about in terms of models, because like it gives warning, like, okay, be
Yeah.
careful, like, are you sure, and so on.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool. And does it show up? Would the NFTs show up? Because that's one thing I sort of was thinking is that it'd be good if the NFT showed up in my own wallet. So um, if you click on at the moment on MetaMask and go to NFTs, they don't show up uh, for that. If we can't get it to do that automatically, um, when you import NFT, there's like address and token ID. Maybe we should have the address and token ID written in the section where there's all the data about the NFT, if that makes any
um,
sense.
did you check your Apex wallet?
I haven't checked the Apex wallet. No, I will. Um,
Because like in Apex wallet, my MetaMask is connected to Apex wallet, and I can see the smart vaults I have as NFTs in there.
oh, right. Oh, you can
But
see the NFTs? Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah, like my MetaMask is connected both in MetaMask and like in Apex wallet. I'm using the same MetaMask I have, and I can see the smart vaults right now. But I will check out how can I make it so that it should show in normal MetaMask. I will check it out.
Yeah, that'd be cool because then people can
Yeah.
see. Oh, yeah, there's my yeah, vault. Awesome. Excellent. Yeah, so yeah, as for tomorrow's launch date, I do think it's a bit premature. Just it's just we're just not ready yet. So it is what it is. We're all working really hard to get it done, but I just don't want to put out something that's half baked. Yeah. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. But it's just
That's okay. We talked about it before just now, and the idea is that we have another meeting, and not this one, but we maybe need to have another meeting with everyone to make sure we're synced on the launch, basically. So have a road to launch Notion board also. So we are in sync on our to-dos, that everything falls in line, because there's stuff that we need to do now with Arbitrum and stuff.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that was I think one of the biggest things that sort of held us back is swapping over to Arbitrum um, and not because the ZK sync. I was always holding off on the ZK sync, thinking, sorry, not ZK EVM, thinking that Chainlink would launch there any day now, and so that's why I kept on saying, oh, it's next month. But yeah, um, great. So I'll hand it over to you, and if you've got any updates from your end.
Yeah. So firstly, I'm having a bunch of work done in my apartment. They're basically replacing the whole ceiling today and tomorrow. So if I have to drop off at some point, that'll be why.
Okay.
So yeah, like I've basically got a bunch of to-dos to finalize. Basically, just like all the last bits that I need to do in preparation for the launch. So we need sort of we need like a custom token gateway for Arbitrum, basically, because the default Arbitrum token gateway doesn't allow you to have sort of your own deployed token on Arbitrum. It's just bridging, which won't really work for us because we need to be able to mint on both the Arbitrum and mainnet side if we're gonna have smart wallets on Arbitrum. So that's one thing I need to work through. I'm also
Can you
I need
explain
to
that?
figure out. Sorry, say again.
Can you explain that again? So
So Arbitrum like out of the box has these sort of default this default bridging capability for all ERC20s,
Yeah.
but only if all you need to do is bridge them to Arbitrum and bridge them back. If you need any kind of custom functionality in your ERC20, which we do because we need to be able to mint
S0.
we need to be able to mint S0 on Arbitrum exactly, and
Gotcha.
like control that minting and have permissions built into the ERC20. We can't do that with the like default bridging mechanism they have. We have to do kind of a custom bridging thing, which is possible with Arbitrum, but I just need to figure out. Like, it involves deploying our custom ERC20 to Arbitrum and then making sure that the bridges that Arbitrum use connect our SU address in the mainnet to that one that's in Arbitrum and
I
make sure
see.
those are linked.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, that's
Is there during this process, did you have a look at swapping the name to ST Euro?
no, but that's also something I can look into this week. I think that'll be fine because we have upgradable contracts. I think that should be yeah, that should be easy enough.
Yeah, the reason why for everyone listening is that S Euro is taken by synthetics. It's not a big issue that two projects have the same ticker, but you know, as we're aiming to be a large project, I don't want to have any confusion with another large project, and so we think when we launch the USD stablecoins and the Indian rupee and all that, when the protocol does that, then it should be named ST USD, ST INR, and all the rest of it. So if euro then is different, it's kind of sucky, but it's not the biggest issue. So if we can't do it, we can't do it. That's all good. But it just sort of trying to make UX as cheerful as possible.
Yeah, and beyond those things, I need to start doing some front end deployment stuff. So there's two applications that we're going to need sort of running in the background. One to provide those price APIs for the graphs, the charts on the front end.
Oh yeah.
And another one that's sort of a cron that's going to run and check for liquidations. So I need to figure out the deployments for both of those soon. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, it would also be good to like get some clarity on launch so that I know how long I have to sort everything. And,
Yeah. Let's set up that separate meeting for the launch event. I think the best way to go with that is that we have a clear bunch of ideas that we want to make sure are done, get an estimate of how long those ideas are going to take the people that are in charge of doing that, and then sort of work backwards to figure out the fixed and final launch date, and then we have an absolute and we launch no matter what on that date. Yeah.
and sorry, one more thing from my side. Are you contacting Solidity or do you want me to take care of that?
I'd love if you could take care of that because I just don't know what I'm doing there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And Philip can, if you and Philip coordinate with that in terms of the treasury paying for it and whatever else.
Yep. No problem.
Excellent. George.
Hey. Yeah, so quite a bit happening on sort of the collaboration partnership side. We've been discussing with Arbitrum some contacts within the network, so partnering with projects on the network itself. So Josh had a meeting with NFT Earth last week, which is an NFT marketplace. on Arbitrum. So we're looking to collaborate with an NFT marketplace native to Arbitrum. So that was a meeting we had last week. Camelot Dex, which is a Dex on Arbitrum. Also, we've been put in contact with them, so we're just organising a meeting now. Hopefully, we'll have that this week. Also, Arbitrum News DAO, we've agreed to have an AMA on the 25th of July. They've got over 80,000 subscribers to their Twitter. They're, I think, the largest news DAO on Arbitrum, so that will be great exposure for the launch.
Yeah, awesome.
And Josh had an interview with Patrick Friedman last week, so that will be released on YouTube this Friday. And yeah, apart from that, just looking at the launch plan, figuring out the content that we need to put out before then. Once we have the date, I can actually start posting and setting up the campaigns, such as email, social media, some of the video stuff as well. So yeah.
Yeah, one of the.
Yeah, and also yeah, go on.
Oh no, you go. You finish up.
Yeah, just realigning with the interviews that we had, like with the podcast, because we had a few for next week, but it looks like it's a bit too. Sorry, we had some for this week, but it was a bit too early, so I've moved those to a couple of weeks' time, so we make sure it's post-launch.
Yeah.
To maximize the eyes.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, great. One of the things that I think is also something that we need to get clear is the stage 2 and 3 of the IBCO, Ewan, because basically what we want to do is once people mint S0, we've got to give them something to do. So with that, and the best thing to do where that's good for everybody is that they put that in as liquidity into a liquidity pool and earn a yield. So having that bonding of stage 2 and stage 3 working on Arbitrum would be superb as well. I'm not sure what the chances of that, or I'm not sure how hard that is to do and to make it more of a sort of seamless process for people. Obviously, it doesn't need to be mega seamless because we're going to launch and a few people are going to use it. So then we can keep on working on it. So it doesn't need to be like perfect, but
yeah. Like if as long as that doesn't have to happen ahead of launch, like I'm sure that's something we can aim at shortly. But
yeah,
probably won't be able to prioritize it in the next couple of weeks or whatever. But
okay, all right. But yeah, at least we need a plan for it. Do we shut down the Ethereum side and just launch it on Arbitrum? This is a question that Philip had as well. Do we, because for my mind, it's just good to focus everything on that one chain purely for liquidity and confusion, and then have another launch event for Ethereum main chain or another launch event for Polygon, but really sort of isolate these as singular events and not confuse any of the participants or the users, and focus that liquidity. Cool. Thorax is doing well with the competitions. It would be good to start to think about putting those over onto Arbitrum. I guess it's not something we can do right now until we get that bridge thing sorted that Ewan was talking about. Although the TST, I think, can just be normally bridged because I don't think it needs anything. We're not minting new TST. So yeah, maybe we should mint bridge those across. Is there something? Do we need to contact anyone to get the bridge to accept our ESC20, Ewan, or does that just work?
no, it's to do with contract interactions, I think. They have I think they have like a bridge directory thing or something that you kind of need to register your. I need to double check the details. I was looking into it last week. It's something to do with registering your like contract addresses in this like directory that they have. It's all done through smart contracts though.
Okay, cool. Good. That's much better than I think with Polygon we had to like ask someone or something. I don't know. I don't know if that was the case though. I shouldn't say. Okay, great. That sounds good. So yeah, we'll look into that so we can start issuing the rewarding people on TST on Arbitrum and start to really focus the whole narrative over to Arbitrum to make it easier for people. Anna, Philip, anything from you guys?
Not updates at this time. There's the one thing that I've been working on that I mentioned about like the way we work together and stuff. So that is still in the works. I'll have some draft that I can share with all of you and I can get your input on this week. So that will be ready soon.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I've organized with Philip the Kanban on the Notion for front end development because we need to start as soon as the NFT stuff's up, and I really want everybody to test out the product again. I'll just share the screen.
And then once it's live on Arbitrum or whatever, we need to also, of course, test it on main nets or whatever.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. So if you go into the Notion and you go to public, sorry, here, product, you'll see the standard tools front end development. And here we'll have the inboxes just for ideas. Any ideas, throw them in here. Then we can discuss them. And like if someone doesn't like it or something, just hit to discuss, or someone doesn't understand. And then to do is, yeah, to do's. And you can see here, I've got a to do here, like putting the connector to Arbitrum. I don't think it's that important, but and this is the other thing I wanted to ask Murat, if you want us to put like how important we think it is, sort of thing there, up into the properties.
Yeah, that will be great. Like, I mean, I would know what should I prioritize,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, we'll put like a 1 to 3 or something like that, priority, or 1 to 5 or something.
Okay, thanks.
And yeah, yeah. So basically, you can upload, you can copy paste screen grabs in. If you see a bug, then just mark it as a bug. You can mark it as a feature or a design issue. For instance, this one here is a feature. I wanted to put like a little back button, so it would take you back to the list of smart vaults that you've got. Yeah, so I'll just put that as a feature, and yeah, so there you go. I think everyone that can, yeah, I'll have to invite everyone, I think, to this product board. But yeah, I'll do that. Sorry, I'm always a little bit like nervous clicking around because we're recording broadcasting, so I just don't want to like dox people's emails and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I've still got oh, by the way, George, we have Kazim, who I've been um giving some jobs to, and if we need him to do anything, just say, because he can take on some stuff as well.
Cool.
Yeah, and Thorax as well can be used a little bit more in marketing, I think. Yeah, just let us know your capacity, Thorax, but I think we can all just push a little bit harder as we head into towards launching and have that full launch plan set out in Notion. Excellent, everyone. Have the best week ever. See you online.
Thanks, Georgie, too.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Ciao.
guys.